Good morning. Testimony Sunday, of course, number 10. Like, I'm so hyped. I never thought that when I started Testimony Sunday, when I started testifying, I didn't even want to start testifying. I can't lie, I didn't want to. And I was comfortable behind the cameras. And God was like, no. You was fired, and I need you to talk about how you feel. So that's how it started, but it didn't start as a testimony. It just started with me being fired by them and hired by God. And then Testimony Sunday, he said do Testimony Sunday, like just testify every Sunday is what he said, and I started that. So Testimony Sunday today is number 10. And never in a million years, when I did one, that I thought I would be saying for 10, that my book is finally out. Like, it's finally out. Only God knows. Only God knows. And, of course, my family, and the people that's been around me throughout the years, knows. I'm sorry, I had to have a moment of silence. God knows what it took to get here. So my testimony number 10 is just thanking God for allowing the book to happen. It's finally published. I am an official writer. Published writer, that is. They say that you're not really considered a writer until you have published something. So I'm an official writer now, and it continues. There is several projects going on, not just one. And my testimony today is about actually me lying about starting the project, and I didn't really start it. So my son, my only son, would always talk to, always call, speak to each other, whatever the case may be. And he'd be like, what's up? Like, you've been talking about this for a lot of years, and you've been sitting on it for a lot of years, and what are you gonna do with it? Like, what's going on? And I would tell him, I would lie to him and be like, no. I spoke to the publisher. I did this. I did that. They liked it. They loved it. It was true and a lie at the same time. I have been sending it out to publishers before I actually published it, just to get the feel and see if they liked it, like my writing. Every publisher I sent it to loved it. Every last one. That's first and foremost. Thank you, God, for the gift. But at the time that I was telling him that, those were actual lies. And I recently told him, like, son, you're the reason why this book happened, because I couldn't be a liar. I just couldn't be a liar. I kept telling you that I was doing it, that I did it, that I did this, that I did that. And after I hung up with you, I realized how happy that you were that I was doing these things. And, again, not for you, but for myself. Same way I was happy and pushing you and him. But it didn't sit right. Like, the lying did not sit right. So once I would hang up, and I'd be like, damn, I did tell him that I did this. So when there's no book, it's like, he's gonna know I was lying. I'm like, that ain't right. That's not right. I'm teaching him to lie to me. So I can't be a liar. I gotta get this done. So I started to get it done, and rapidly, because I was already telling him that it was getting done. True story. So I really started to talk to publishers again. I really started to, get it on the ball. And I had no idea what I was doing. It's my first book, my first baby. I had no idea what I was doing. Like, no idea. Literally walking blind. But I kept hearing the voice. I kept hearing the voice say, just keep going. I know you don't know what you're doing. I know you don't know what you're doing, but I know what I'm doing. And I kept going. And that's what he said. Just do it. Just do it. And I just did it. There's no question whether or not that he is my father. He is the father, and I am his child. We both know that. So he knows I'm stubborn. He knows me better than I know me. He knows my ways, my act. He knows everything. He made me. He created me. He created all of us. So he kept telling me, daughter, just do it. Just do it. And I was like, but God, but what about this? But God, but what about? He was like, don't worry about none of that. Just do it. So I just did it. I continued. So I was not a liar. The book is out. The first book, actually, or the first book. The second one follows really soon. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. Like, I just spent the whole day thanking God. The whole day. Believe it or not. Just thank you, God. Thank you. Every chance I got, every time I thought about it. No partying. Been there, done that. Just thanking God. Being happy. Being appreciative. Being at peace. Being quiet. Like, these are the things that feeds my soul. I don't know about everyone else, but feeds my soul. And I got the pleasure. I was so excited. It's crazy. It's like a kid being happy to tell their parent that they did good. Like, I was so happy. So when we did the video call, I waited. I purposely waited until the day that the book, the ebook, came out. The actual books will be out eventually. They have a strategy, a plan that's way bigger than my plan. I'll say that. And it sounds great. And of course, I have my plan and God has his. And his is always bigger than my plan. So when I realized the plan, I'm going along with it because it's a great plan. So yeah. So I waited for him for the day of the dropping of the ebook first, which came first, to be able to tell him the great news, like face to face in person. I waited. Like, I could have did it the day before, prior. I've been telling him all along, so he knew it was coming. But to actually be able to say, son, I should have recorded it. I should have recorded like that conversation, but we different and we private. Everything does not need to be recorded, not everything. But I guess that's why I didn't think to record it. But when you had to see, you had to be there. While I waited, like anticipation, waiting for him to get on the phone. And as soon as he got on the phone, I was screaming, we did it! We did it! We did it! Because he's been my push all along. Like, not from the beginning, because when I started the book, he was a baby and things of that nature. But I'm talking about when I put it down, and over the years that I put it down, and I always talk about it. He always knew about the book. So it was just crazy. I was like, we did it. It's done. And he was just so happy for me. And, you know, I'm not a person that abuses nothing that I have, or I don't like to use people. I don't use people. I help people. I don't use people. I don't abuse my authority. Lies, of course, have been told on me. I'm not saying everybody lies on me, but lies are being told. I guess to make people look good, but it's okay. It's okay, because as the testimonies play out, you see that anyone who tried to hurt me, they only gave me stories to tell. You know what I mean? So I let people do what they do first, and then I come back and destroy them with the truth. This is what I do. Yeah. So it is what it is. You know, God is great. The enemy have came across and tried to stop this book from all parts of the world, and I do mean all parts of the world. Throughout the years, like the book was misplaced like several times, but again, like your girl, Misery was my favorite movie, and I learned from it. I learned that you don't keep one copy. You don't even keep one copy in the house that you live. Like, yeah, like copies are everywhere. Yeah, so thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you. Testimony 10. We did it. Like, we actually did it. Like, we ain't talk about it. We actually did it. Like, we did it. Thank you.